Hello and welcome to Mentum Planet 5 Quick Tips. In this quick tip we will look into how to create an area grid. So what is an area grid? Why is it useful for Planet functions? What Planet functions can they be used for? And how do we create an area grid? An area grid is a MapInfo GRC vertical mapper grid file. It has a single class, which is the name of the grid itself. Will have the same coordinate system as the heights file of the project where it was created. Why is it useful for Planet functions? Many Planet functions use area grids to set the area of calculation, or as the area of interest or AOI of the function, or to contain statistical analysis. What Planet functions can they be used for? For instance, Monte Carlo simulations, network analysis, statistics, used to setting the optimization or selection area of the ACP ASP, etc., geolocation and social media functions, and GS functions, etc. So how do we create an area grid? Let's see in the tool. Before creating an area grid, we must first select or create a polygon. To do this, we select Layer Control and enable the cosmetic layer for editing. This enables the MapInfo drawing bar, which we can then select a function, for instance, in this case, polygon. We'll now freehand a polygon around the downtown buildings of Dallas. Double-click to close the polygon. We must now select the polygon by using the selection icon. Now that polygon is selected, we can go to Project Explorer and go to the category Project Data and select the Areas node. Right click on the Areas node and use the Create option. This launches the area generator. Let's change the name to something more relevant, in this case Downtown Dallas. The data source we're using is the selection we just made. You can also use a polygon file in the MapInfo format. You can use the optimal resolution, which defaults to the underlying heights file, or a user-defined resolution if you want to use one that's different. Once you've set your settings, we can then hit Generate. The area grid has now been produced, so we can now close the area generator. If we look under our Areas node, you will now see there's a downtown area grid that has been created. Right click and view. The view grid has now been displayed but is underneath the polygon because the cosmetic layer is always on top. So we can go ahead and delete this polygon with just the delete key on the keyboard. Here you see the area grid that we created, which encompasses the downtown area of Dallas. This grid can now be used for all the functions previously mentioned in Planet. For instance, if we wish to check the defaults for an LT analysis, and we went to the analysis area, here you can see we can use an area grid, and there's the downtown Dallas area grid. The same can be done with a Monte Carlo simulation. Here we look again at the defaults for an LT simulation, and again under simulation area you'll see that the downtown Dallas area grid is now available. That's it, you're done. See you in the next quick tips.